Hello and welcome to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black. Thank you all for joining us for our next mod spotlight. Tonight we're taking a look at Four-Legged Friends, a mod by Brigand 231, available at the Fallout New Vegas Nexus. As the name implies, this adds 6 new animal companions, like Farsight here, to the Goodsprings Schoolhouse. Each of them are unique, each are essential, and each are rather interesting in their own way. The README includes a little bit of lore for each one. Of course, you can always kind of make up your own if you like to do the roleplay thing like I do. Farsight is a tribal mongrel dog. I believe he's using the model of the Legion mongrels. There's Mezcal, a pack coyote. Shrapnel, a rather blown to bits little dog with a tactical pack on him. Zippy, a young fire gecko, probably the most powerful of these companions, as he does have the fire gecko's ranged breath weapon. Digger, the pack rat. Get it? And Bullets, your standard, but no less loved, tactical guard dog. Each of them are very, very stout in combat, sporting 10,000 HP, if my memory serves correctly. And again, seeing that they are essential, these companions will win all of your battles for you if you start them, really. As long as you survive combat, they'll finish it for you. Because with 10,000 HP, they're not going down anytime soon. So, if you're looking for a challenge, I can't recommend these companions to you. However, I can recommend them to just about everyone else, because though they don't have any particular quests associated with them, and they're not particularly advanced, for those of us that really just literally want animal companions, kind of pets to accompany our player characters, this delivers outstandingly. The only little bit of bugginess that I have had with it, and this bit I know the creator is aware of, is that the dialogue is kind of an issue. Brigand plainly states in the README that he intends for users to primarily use the companion wheel for companion functions and to not really lean on dialogue. There's very, very sparse dialogue functionality, and there is actually the oversight of not having a goodbye option. You have to go for the time for us to part ways, on second thought, never mind. So really it's a very, very minor gripe, as it only just adds one more step to dialogue, but it is one to note. The other bug that I've noticed, I don't think you could hear it there, but sometimes the canines especially seem to use some of the sounds from Rex the Cyberdog. I can hear kind of that little of gears moving around whenever they sit and stand back up. Not a huge bug, and I understand that's probably where some of these animations are being sourced from, and probably the scripts used to have a canine companion. I get that. However, it is one to be aware of. So if Brigand chooses to do future updates, that may be something to try to address. Other than that, the only real suggestion that I might make to the mod author Brigand would be to perhaps in future updates or in an optional file offer a means of not having all 6 of these companions just dumped in the schoolhouse, but perhaps locating them in more thematically appropriate locations. My suggestions by companion would be put Bullets in Camp Golf or Camp McCarran, put Shrapnel in Camp Forlorn Hope or outside of the Passage to the Divide, because as I read through the README, it became clear that Brigand originally intended for Shrapnel to actually be recruited in the Divide, as that's really more, thematically appropriate to the courier character. However, in the spirit of not wanting to create DLC dependencies, they decided to forego that. Mezcal could be recruited from Crimson Caravan or Mojave Outpost, seeing as it's very much a pack caravan kind of dog. Farsight, I can think of no better place than Red Rock Canyon or Bitter Springs. They've got the most tribal feel in all of the Mojave, I think. Digger could definitely fit in the quarry alongside Snuffles, or perhaps in Novak or the 188, seeing as there are multiple caravans that seem to converge there. And finally, Zippy has to be in Fire Root Cavern. Just Has to be. Or perhaps might be found, like say, caged in Cottonwood Cove or something, as a genetic anomaly. I don't know. Those are just my ideas. But again, that's not a flaw in the mod. It's just a difference in priorities. Obviously, this is rather lore unfriendly, but seeing as there are so many other mods that make questionable lore decisions with regard to the Good Springs area, like Millennia turning Doc Mitchell's house into just an arsenal, I guess it's kind of an understood thing within the user base that Good Springs is not necessarily the most realistic of locations in respect to active mods. So, anyway, that about wraps Four-Legged Friends. Again, this is available on the Fallout New Vegas Nexus. Thank you for joining us for tonight's Mod Spotlight. I am Mr. Black here at Last Level Press, and I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.